diagnosis of a child with a life-limiting illness is an incredibly traumatic event for families. The challenges the families go through thereafter have the capacity to drastically affect the mental and physical health of the entire family and the relationships within. With high rates of suicide recorded in the parents of these children, the healthcare system has an ethical and moral responsibility in facilitating and supporting these families in coping and building resilience.
Despite this responsibilities, families of children who have been diagnosed with an illness have cited a lack of psychosocial support as they navigate this difficult time. Nurses are a major point of contact for families within the healthcare system. Thus, they are arguably in the most privileged position in terms of being able to provide this much needed support. The purpose of this module is to demonstrate to registered nurses how they can better take care of the needs of these families based on current peer-reviewed research. This will allow us to provide more competent family-centered care.
Nurses should help families connect with resources that can provide them with practical help in terms of leave from work, childcare for siblings, meals, and a place to stay close to the hospital if necessary. This enables families to focus on making tough decisions for their child, as well as helping to reduce stress and thus enabling better family coping and resilience. Nurses should work to connect families of children who have been diagnosed with a life-limiting illness with other families who have gone through similar experiences. This has been reported to help ground parents and give them a sense that they are not alone. While it is important to encourage parents to be with their children during this time, it is also important to encourage families to prioritize self-care, reminding them that they cannot fully take care of their child if they are not taking care of themselves. Encourage scheduled breaks, shift taking, making appointments to forget the situation, get exercise, visit friends, and engage in activities that aid in their mental health. Parents often feel guilt when leaving their child. It is important for nurses to ensure that they feel that they have permission for them to leave. For families to feel like they can leave their child, a trust must be built between them and the hospital staff based in caring, honest, and competent care.
It is important that nurses give families the information they need to make decisions about care of their child promptly, in full, and in words they can understand. This helps the family feel that they have some control over the situation, builds trust with healthcare workers, and allows them to be active in the care of their child. Through this participation in the care of their child, they can find some meaning and purpose in this challenging time. Encourage families to take things day by day, as this can limit stress and anxiety and help families focus on the needs at hand. Likewise, it is important to encourage and participate in celebrating milestones, no matter how small, as these celebrations can help families maintain a more positive mindset. Demonstrating caring behaviors towards the whole family so families can feel more at home in the ward. Parents find comfort in seeing that nurses care about their family, too.
Spirituality can provide a strong sense of support. Research indicates that 50% of families feel like their spiritual beliefs weren't taken into consideration in the hospital. Nurses should facilitate religious engagement by exploring family beliefs and values, and if desired, referring families to spiritual services in the hospital or beyond. Nurses new to the palliative approach in the pediatric context should seek out the guidance of nurses more experienced in this field. Nursing staff should focus on communicating effectively to ensure competency and continuity in care. Through the implementation of these recommendations, we as nurses can better support families whose child has been diagnosed with a life-limiting illness.